I just helped a customer buy a 2008 GX470 with 140,000 miles for $12,500. Everyone told him he was crazy. That's too old, too many miles. You'll spend thousands on repairs. 6 months later, he's driven 15,000 trouble-free miles, 0 repairs, 0 problems, just routine oil changes. Meanwhile, his neighbor bought a 2018 BMW X5 for $35,000, and the car is currently at the dealer with transmission problems. Here's what most used car buyers don't understand. Everyone chases the same popular models: RX 350, ES sedans, newer low-mileage vehicles with flashy features. This demand drives prices up to the point where these deals aren't actually deals anymore. You're paying premium prices for vehicles that are mechanically identical to models everyone ignores. But there are 3 Lexus SUVs that fly completely under the radar. They're dirt cheap compared to their capabilities. Nobody wants them because they don't understand what they're looking at. I've been in the luxury car business for 34 years. I've watched resale values, tracked reliability data, and seen which vehicles last and which ones die. These 3 SUVs are absolute gold mines for buyers who know what to look for. They combine legendary Lexus reliability with prices that make them accessible to almost anyone. They're built on proven platforms that routinely hit 300,000 plus miles, and they're available right now for prices that seem almost too good to be true. Today, I'm revealing the 3 Lexus SUVs that represent the best value in the used luxury market. These aren't the popular choices, but they're the smart choices. Keep watching, because this information could help you buy an incredible Lexus SUV for half what everyone else is paying. Let's find your gold mine. Hidden gold mine. Number 1. 2003 to 2009 Lexus GX470. This is hands down the best value in the entire used Lexus lineup, and almost nobody realizes it. The GX470 is mechanically identical to the Toyota 4Runner and Land Cruiser Prado. It uses the bulletproof 4.7-liter 2UZF EV8 engine, the same engine that powered the legendary Land Cruiser and Sequoia. This engine routinely runs 400,000 plus miles with basic maintenance. It's nearly indestructible. The GX470 also has full-time 4-wheel drive, a locking center differential, and genuine off-road capability that rivals Land Cruisers. It's a luxury vehicle that can tackle serious terrain. Here's why everyone ignores it. It looks dated. The styling hasn't aged well. The rear hinge tailgate is unconventional. The third row is small, and gas mileage is terrible at 15 to 17 miles per gallon combined. But none of these things matter if you prioritize reliability and capability over aesthetics and efficiency. Current market prices: $8,000 to $15,000 depending on mileage and condition. Most fall in the $10,000 to $12,000 range, with 120,000 to 160,000 miles. Compare that to an RX 350 from the same era at $15,000 to $22,000 with similar mileage. The GX470 is literally half the price for a mechanically superior vehicle. What to look for when buying? Timing belt service history is critical. The 2UZFE requires timing belt replacement every 90,000 miles. If service isn't documented, budget $1,200 for immediate replacement. Check for rust on the frame, especially if the vehicle spent time in salt belt states. Frame rust is the only thing that kills these trucks. Inspect the air suspension if equipped. Some GX47 OGS have adjustable air suspension that can be expensive to repair. Base models use conventional coil springs, which are bulletproof. Listen for unusual transmission noises. The 5-speed automatic is generally reliable, but can develop valve body problems around 150,000 miles. Test the 4WD system. Engage 4HY and 4LO to ensure everything works properly. 4WD repairs can be expensive. Common issues are minor. Air suspension failures on equipped models cost $800 to $1,200 to convert to conventional struts. Water pumps fail around 120,000 miles at $400 to replace. Alternators last 150,000 to 180,000 miles at $300 to $400 to replace. None of these are catastrophic failure. They're normal wear items that cost far less than repairs on German luxury SUVs. The GX470 is the goldmine for buyers who want body-on-frame durability, V8 power, luxury features, and legendary reliability at a price that seems almost too good to be true. If you can live with dated styling and poor fuel economy, this is arguably the best value in the entire used SUV market regardless of brand. Hidden goldmine number 2, 2010 to 2015. Lexus RX 350 AWD. Wait, didn't I say everyone wants RX 350? Yes, but not this specific generation with the specific feature combination. The 2010 to 2015 RX 350 is caught in a strange market position. It's too old for buyers who want modern features. It's too new for buyers who want cheap transportation. The result? These SUVs sell for $13,000 to $18,000 with 100,000 to 140,000 miles. That's thousands less than 2016 to 2018 models that are mechanically identical. Here's why this generation is a gold mine. It uses the proven 2GRFE V6 engine with over 15 years of real-world reliability data. This engine regularly hits 250,000 to 300,000 miles with basic maintenance. The 6-speed transmission is equally bulletproof when fluid is changed every 60,000 miles. This generation introduced modern safety features like backup cameras, blind spot monitoring, and stability control. It has Bluetooth, navigation, and heated/cooled seats. All the features you actually use daily. What it doesn't have is Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, or the latest infotainment system. This lack of tech is exactly why prices are so low. But here's the secret. You can add aftermarket CarPlay for $400 to $600 from shops that specialize in these upgrades. Now you have modern connectivity in a reliable luxury SUV for under $20,000 total. Compare this to buying a 2018 RX 350 for $30,000 to $35,000. You're saving $15,000 plus for the same reliability and capability, just with slightly older styling. Current market prices: $13,000 to $18,000 depending on mileage and condition. Best values are in the $14,000 to $16,000 range with 110,000 to 130,000 miles. What to look for when buying? Insist on AWD models. The front-wheel drive versions are less desirable and harder to resell. AWD adds capability and holds value better. Check for oil leaks at the valve covers. The 2GRFE develops valve cover gasket leaks around 100,000 to 120,000 miles. Repair costs $400 to $600. Not a deal breaker, but good negotiating leverage. Inspect the rear differential fluid on AWD models. This fluid is often neglected. Dark or burnt-smelling fluid indicates the differential needs service at $150 to $200. Test the AWD system by finding a gravel lot or grass area. The rear wheel should engage immediately when front wheels slip. Check transmission shift quality. Harsh or delayed shifts indicate neglected fluid. Budget for immediate transmission service if shifts aren't smooth. Common issues: carbon buildup on intake valves after 100,000 miles causes rough idle. Professional cleaning costs $500 to $700. Control arm bushings wear around 120,000 to 140,000 miles at $600 to $800 for replacement. These are minor compared to the $3,000 to $5,000 repair bills common on German luxury SUVs of the same age. The 2010 to 2015 RX 350 AWD is the goldmine for buyers who want modern reliability and features without paying new car prices. Add aftermarket CarPlay and nobody will know you didn't buy a 2020 model. Hidden goldmine. Number 3. 2007 to 2014. Lexus LX 570. This is the ultimate hidden goldmine. but only for specific buyers who understand what they're getting. The LX570 is a luxury-wrapped Toyota Land Cruiser. Same chassis, same drivetrain, same legendary capability and reliability. It uses the 5.7-liter 3URFE V8, producing 383 horsepower with a 6-speed automatic. This powertrain is proven in Tundras, Sequoias, and Land Cruisers with hundreds of thousands of trouble-free miles. The LX570 has full-time 4WD, locking differentials, crawl control, and off-road capability that rivals any vehicle on the planet. It's equally at home rock crawling or cruising highways in supreme comfort. Here's why everyone ignores it. It's massive, seats 8, gets 12 to 14 miles per gallon, and looks like something drug dealers drive. The ostentatious styling and terrible fuel economy scare away most buyers. Plus, when new, the LX570 cost $85,000 to $95,000. Most buyers assume used examples are still expensive. They're not. Current market prices, $25,000 to $40,000 depending on year and mileage. Early 2008 to 2010, models with 120,000 to 150,000 miles sell for $25,000 to $30,000. That seems expensive until you compare alternatives. A comparable Land Cruiser from the same era costs $35,000 to $50,000. The LX570 is literally $10,000 to $20,000 cheaper for the same mechanical package, or compared to a new Toyota Sequoia at $65,000 to $75,000. The used LX570 delivers similar capability for 1/3 the price. What to look for when buying? Service history is everything. These vehicles require more frequent maintenance than the RX or GX. Look for documented oil changes every 5,000 miles, transmission service every 60,000 miles, and differential service every 60,000 miles. Check for coolant leaks. The 3URFE can develop radiator and water pump leaks around 100,000 to 120,000 miles. Budget $800 to $1,200 for cooling system work if leaks are present. Inspect the air suspension thoroughly. The LX570 uses height-adjustable air suspension that can fail. Conversion to conventional coil springs costs $2,000 to $3,000. This is the biggest potential expense. Test all-terrain systems. Crawl control, terrain select, and locking differentials should all function properly. These systems are expensive to repair if broken. Look for rust on the frame in salt belt vehicles. Frame rust is rare on these trucks, but it's the one thing that can total them. Common issues: air suspension failures around 120,000 to 150,000 miles are the most expensive problem at $2,000 to $3,000 to fix. Alternators fail around 150,000 miles at $400 to $500. Starter motors last 180,000 to 200,000 miles at $500 to $700 to replace. Compared to German luxury SUVs that need $10,000 to $15,000 in repairs by 100,000 miles, the LX570 is remarkably affordable to maintain. The LX570 is the goldmine for buyers who need maximum capability, don't care about fuel economy, and want Land Cruiser durability with luxury features at a fraction of Land Cruiser prices. If you can afford the gas and don't mind the aggressive styling, this is one of the most capable and reliable vehicles you can buy at any price. Why these three are ignored? All three of these SUVs share characteristics that kill their popularity. Poor fuel economy. The GX470 gets 15 miles per gallon. The RX 350 gets 20 miles per gallon. The LX 570 gets 13 miles per gallon. In an era of $4 plus gas, this scares buyers. Dated styling. None of these look modern or trendy. They won't impress anyone at the country club. Higher mileage examples. Most available vehicles have 100,000 to 150,000 miles. Buyers fear this mileage despite these engines being barely broken in. Lack of modern tech. No wireless CarPlay. No 360 cameras, no fancy digital displays, size and practicality concerns. The GX470 third row is tiny. The LX570 is enormous. The RX350 isn't as spacious as newer models. But these negatives are exactly why prices are so low. You're not paying for popularity or trends. You're paying for mechanical excellence. The numbers that matter. Let's compare total cost of ownership over 5 years and 60,000 miles. 2008 GX470 at $12,000. Purchase price $12,000. Maintenance $3,500. Fuel at $4 per gallon. $20,000. Total $35,500. 2010 RX 350 at $15,000. Purchase price $15,000. Maintenance $2,500. Fuel at $4 per gallon. $12,000. Total $29,500. 2010 LX 570 at $28,000. Purchase price $28,000. Maintenance $4,000. Fuel at $4 per gallon. $24,000. Total $56,000. Compared to alternatives, 2018 RX 350 at $32,000. Purchase price $32,000. Maintenance $2,000. Fuel at $4 per gallon, $12,000. Total $46,000. 2015 BMW X5 at $30,000. Purchase price $30,000. Maintenance $8,000. Fuel at $4 per gallon, $14,400. Total $52,400. The older Lexus models cost less to buy and maintain despite higher fuel costs, and they're more reliable, so you won't face unexpected repair bills. How to find these gold mines. These SUVs don't stay on the market long when priced right. Here's how to find them. Search Car Guru's, Auto Trader, and Facebook Marketplace daily. Set alerts for new listings matching your criteria. Expand your search radius to 200 to 300 miles. The best deals aren't always local. Look for private party sales. Dealers mark up used Lexus SUVs significantly. Private sellers offer better prices. Be ready to act immediately. When a good example appears at a fair price, it sells within days. Don't be afraid of higher mileage. 120,000 to 150,000 miles is nothing on these vehicles. Focus on maintenance history over odometer readings. Get pre-purchase inspections. Spending $150 for a professional inspection prevents buying someone else's problems. The Goldmine buyer mindset. Buying these SUVs requires thinking differently than most used car shoppers. Ignore styling and prestige. Focus on mechanical excellence and total cost of ownership. Accept fuel costs as the trade-off for reliability and low purchase price. Poor MPG is the price of admission to legendary durability. Don't fear mileage. These engines are proven to 300,000 plus miles. A well-maintained 150,000-mile Lexus is more reliable than a neglected 50,000-mile German SUV. Value capability over features. These SUVs can go anywhere and last forever. They don't have the newest infotainment, but they'll never leave you stranded. Think long-term. You're not buying a vehicle for 2 to 3 years. You're buying transportation for the next decade. This mindset unlocks incredible value that everyone else overlooks. Your Lexus Goldmine is out there right now, priced at half what it's actually worth, waiting for someone smart enough to recognize it. Be that person. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.